Hello, folks. Today I wanted to talk to you about people, human beings. They're just, they're an enigma, you know? And as you can see from the title here, I have some strong opinions on them. Namely, people are the worst. And yet at the same time, they're miraculously amazing. Human beings are capable of being both significantly better and significantly worse, perhaps even immeasurably better and immeasurably worse than I and likely most people can likely comprehend. And the thing is, we're people. You and I, we're people, human beings, with flaws greater than we can possibly know, and potential for goodness, help to others, greatness that is beyond our understanding. That's good news. It is. But it's important that we see the nuance there. I was partially pushed into making this video because it's something I talk about with coworkers periodically and things like that, and I was told by a coworker this morning that I need to pontificate on more things. So this is a thing. But partially also from a tweet from Peeper the Goblin on Twitter, at D&D Goblin, I believe. Here, I will check. Yes, so these are tweets from the point of view of a goblin who works for a lich who's also... Anyway, he says, Peeper knows that he is stupid, like the master says. But when Peeper looks around him at everyone else, Peeper feels a lot better. And the thing is, I don't blame Peeper in the slightest. Around him are people, human beings, and, come on, human beings on Twitter. We all just innately know that that's a dumpster fire, right? Well, I thought so. I was wrong. I actually found some great people on Twitter. That's what I get for passing judgment too quickly. So, also, hello, if any of you are here, and thank you very much. I've appreciated my time there more than I could possibly say. Twitter has been, I expected a dumpster fire, and I got basically a huge amount of just kind and friendly, helpful people. It was amazing. Anyway, the important takeaway from the idea that people are both better and worse than I can understand, and that gives me the potential to be both better and worse than I can understand, is that some days I will be the great, amazing person that everybody needs. Maybe they'll be very few and far between. For those of you who've read Stormlight Archive, Teravangian on that day, right? Obviously, that's an odd example, not exactly a perfect person, but we have our great moments. The thing is, we equally have our terrible moments. We equally get to be the doddering fool some days. And the thing is, when you look at someone else and it is their day to be the doddering fool, you have some choices. I have some choices. When I look at someone else making just the stupidest mistake because, their brain really isn't on today, and it sure seems like that's a pattern with this person. Maybe with their whole family, right? Who knows? And I can write off huge chunks of the population, maybe. Or I can remember that maybe today is their day to need a helping hand. But maybe tomorrow is their day to be great. And tomorrow is my day to need a helping hand. My day to be so wrong and so stupid on a given concept that they will be just bamboozled by the depth of my stupidity. I'm going to have those days. I am. And here's the thing. So are you. And so is everyone else. When it's someone else's turn to have that day, I try very hard to remind myself to handle that person in such a way that when it's my turn to be the idiot and their turn to be the genius, that genius will remember the way that I handled them. And they'll look back gratefully, they'll smile, and they'll relish the chance to return the favor, right? Was I horrible to them? Are they going to relish the chance to get back at me? Or did I treat them with respect and honor? Did I treat them like the sort of person who tomorrow would be helping me? And are they going to turn around and help me with that same respect and that same honor? All around you, there will be morons. There will be people immeasurably smarter than you, most likely as well. If there aren't, you probably have a standard human inability to accurately judge yourself. We're bad at that, all of us, and for different reasons. Maybe I'll go into a video on that on a different day. But the point is, people are just the worst. And your people, right? People, they're amazing. They can do things so grand and so great. You're on YouTube, right? Look it up. People are the worst. See what you get. People are amazing. See what you get. They're humans. Sometimes they're the same humans, right? I've seen humans who can do things that I still basically consider impossible, despite the fact that I've seen it with my own eyes, who also have moments of pure stupidity. And it is my job to handle those people with the kind of respect due someone capable of the impossible. And you know what? If I handle them that way, I find most of the time when they're busy being so far out of my league I'm not qualified to judge, they turn around and they offer a helping hand. They teach me things I never would have had the opportunity to learn. They reach out and help me from a wealth of resources, a position of such power that I had no right to ask for their time or assistance, and yet they make the time for me because I made the time for them, or maybe because I made the time for some other fool. Maybe they just saw me make the time for someone else. We all have the person who just never quite seems to get it right, but who is the adorable, lovable sort that you just feel like you have to protect. And you know, if someone goes out of their way to help and protect that person when they had absolutely no reason to, you'll look at that person differently. You'll respect them and you'll look for a way to pay them back, or at least I will. But if someone comes along to that lovable oaf, whoever they may be, and treats them with contempt, that is all they're going to get in return, right? It's so hard to fight the urge to just reach out and slap them. How dare they? If only they could see the value in that human, right? So my challenge to you is to go forward, looking for the opportunities to act from your strength, from your kindness, your love, your amazingness, in such a way as to help the morons, so that tomorrow, when they are grand and strong and loving, and you are just the absolute fool, they will remember and they will reach out a helping hand. I hope that you have a good day, and I hope that you are able to give a helping hand to someone in need for no reason other than that you see their potential, that you see them as a person when you have no reason to. Quite soon. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.